It's episode number 16 of That's a Shame. Welcome back, everybody, or welcome for the first time if you're new. And if you are new, or if you're a reoccurring listener and you haven't gone over to Apple yet, go on over there, rate and review, or just rate. Don't even write the review. Just click a star number. And make sure that number is 5, and my dog, Beans, get away from the goddamn microphone. Go on over there, man. It makes a big difference. It only takes a second. It would really make my dick wiggle if you did it, because it means a lot. It helps the podcast out. All right? Beans is being intrusive as shit. Look at this guy. He finally got for the first time in the whole fucking pandemic, I took him to the groomer. I mean, we were giving him showers and shit, so he wasn't a filthy animal, but he was getting knotted because I'm not spending time brushing him. I'm not that good of a dog dad. But, dude, he's so fucking fluffy now. I just took him the other day. He smells like, it's like fucking baby powder, but for a dog baby. And it's, I can't stop holding him and cuddling him. But he's not I'm going to rape cuddle this dog later. It's going to be so unconsensual. It's not even a fucking joke. Because he's all over me right now. But when we're chilling in bed and I'm chilling on other things, he likes to sleep near me, but not with me, if that makes any fucking sense. So it's crazy how different he's taking over the pod. It's crazy how different, dude, because dogs are all hair, dude. What your dog looks like is not really what your dog looks like. You can just alter his appearance based on his haircut. A dog fucking haircut is so important, dude. You could just change the kind of dog that you have throughout his entire life. If you just let his hair grow long, he's just a nappy, long-haired dog who looks good or bad, you know? But if you if you just buzz the dog, if you truly want to see what your dog looks like, you shave him. And they're all ugly. I don't think there's one. Actually, that's not true. Like short-haired dogs, like labs and pit bulls, that's what they look like. And they're fucking sick. I would love, once this dog croaks, I'm getting a fucking pit bull. And it'll probably be around the time I have a kid, and that might be a dangerous mix, but I'm probably going to do it anyway, even though I really don't want to be those people on the news that, had their pit bull eat their baby. But I might take a risk because those things are cute. Maybe it'll depend on how cute my kid comes out. If he's kind of an ugly baby, maybe I'll risk the pit bull purchase. But, dude, what Beans really looks like is what he is out of the shower. When he's soaking wet and his hair is suctioned to his fucking skinny anorexic torso. That's what he looks like. And what he looks like is a squirrel, rat, weasel, ferret. And it's kind of disgusting. He's got bulged eyes. And he just takes a shower. Like he's not happy about it, but he just takes it. What do your dogs do in the shower? Do they fight you? Because you throw my dog in. He doesn't want to go in, but once he gets in, he just sits on the floor with his head down, sulking like a fucking little sad pussy. If dogs could cry, he'd definitely be shedding tears. Maybe they can cry. Can they cry? And I just can't see his tears because he's soaking fucking wet. And that was a little dog tirade for you. But yeah, man, I got him trimmed up. He looks good. He's chewing on his fucking bone in the middle of the pod. I hope you can't hear that, and if you can, I'm really sorry, but that's what you deal with when you're not making any money from the pod. Because if we were making more money, I'd have a better microphone that was good at pushing out the exterior sounds. And even though I'm not making any money, I'm still thinking about buying a $400 microphone, and we'll see if I can afford to do it based on the announcement I'm about to make. The Patreon is live, guys. I fucking worked my ass off on it these last few days. I designed it properly. The first podcast. So what's going to happen is That's a Shame Thursdays will take place over on the Patreon, okay? Patreon exclusive episodes once a week. That's 4 fucking episodes a month of extra fucking content you're going to be getting for a small price of whatever tier you choose to join. There's 3 tiers. You got a $5 tier, which gets you the audio of the Thursday podcast. You got a $10 tier, which gets you the video and audio of the podcast. And a $20 tier, which makes you a producer of the show and gives you everything in the other tiers. All right? And also, if you join the top tier, I'll send you a dick pic if that's what you want. I'll give you anything. I'll give you my phone number, and you just hit me up and tell me what you want. I'll give it to you whenever. So the first episode's already up there. So go on over there, subscribe, and it's there waiting for you, ready to go. And I got to be honest with you, dude, that episode is fucking reckless. I talk about shit that I will not talk about here, because here anybody can listen. Here my girlfriend or her parents could tune in whenever they want, and it's things I don't want to know. I don't want them to know about me. So, I mean, it'll be worth it, dude. I'm not going to fuck you guys over. I talked about it on the last pod. I did it. It's available. Go subscribe. It's patreon.com/NickAlexComedy. It's going to be totally fucking wild. And dude, I mean, if that thing keeps growing, I will make more content and put it out there. Sketches, short videos, whatever the fuck you guys want. So going over there, that's ready. That's enough promo for that. I'm recording this on Sunday because I want the podcast to come out for you guys. I want it to be there when you wake up on Monday. And it's right now, it's 4:28 and the Super Bowl is starting in a couple hours. And should I make some predictions? Here's the prediction, and it's a fucking, not even a prediction, it's a guarantee. Tom Brady's winning this fucking thing, dude. Because why wouldn't he? Patrick Mahomes is the better fucking quarterback at the moment. The Chiefs are probably the better team. But Tom Brady's Tom Brady, and he sold his soul to the devil. And why wouldn't he, dude? Why wouldn't he win a Super Bowl the year after he left Bill Belichick and the Patriots, just to show the world and prove to the world that he is the fucking GOAT? And, yeah, man, I predict it's going to be like, I'm going to say 28-24. I almost said Patriots. Buccaneers. It's so weird that he's playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dude, I've been looking at pictures. He was a fucking troll when he got drafted. He was an ugly, soft-bellied fucking, he almost looked like a white Asian dude who was he was like red. His skin was red, and his eyes were fucking baggy, and he just looked exhausted. And now he's just aging in reverse, but not getting younger, just getting better looking. And it makes no sense. I think he got a hair transplant, but he won't admit it because at a certain point he was balding. And I looked into it. I'm not going to lie. I looked into the hair transplant, and you can't find out if he had one. But you know who had one? His old teammate, Wes Welker. And I fucking went over to the website to look into the doctor, because you're goddamn right I'm thinking about getting one, because my shit is going. And it's a scary sight. And I'm going to be sad if I can't have no hair, bro. Are you fucking nuts? I'm too vain for that shit. I buzzed my head in the beginning of the pandemic. It didn't look great. I didn't like it. It felt good to wake up and not have to worry about your hair, but I didn't like it, dude. I want hair. Who wants to lose their fucking hair, bro? And I got to be honest, I went over to the site. I never thought I would get a transplant. They're starting to look good, dude. You can't tell if you go to the right person. I know some comic friends who talk about getting hair transplants, and they're all broken. They're like, yeah, if I need one, I'm just going over to India to get it. I'm not doing that. They don't even have paved roads over there yet. I don't think. That could be an ignorant statement. But from the photos I've seen, I'm not going to go to a country that doesn't have fucking pavement for vehicles to drive on and let them suck the plugs of hairs out of the back of my head and shoot them into the front. I'm not doing that. I'm going to Boston, where Wes Welker got his done. And you know who else got one done? Dave Portnoy. He had a hair transplant. And you can't even fucking tell, dude. These things are starting to look good, and I think I'm going to get one. Because it's happening. It's fucking, dude. And it all started with Accutane, that piece of shit fucking acne drug. I don't know who's listening to this. If you're a young kid, I have another video doing well on the fucking social media. I had a joke about Accutane, and people are fucking, literally the comments. Did I talk about this already? I can't remember. I got to start keeping track of this shit. But if you're on Accutane, don't fucking take it, dude. At least make it your last fucking case scenario. Alter your diet. Fucking, if you're 14, bro, you're gonna have acne, dude. I have kids DMing me who are 14, 15, being like, did it really fuck you up that badly? Yeah, it did. My hair changed texture. I got a thing called telogen effluvium where it falls out more easily, so I'm not technically going bald, but I have less hair on the top of my head because it's always in a resting phase, and I'm not going to explain the science of the fucking thing to you because it's not funny. I got keratosis pilaris. I got other shit, all because I had acne when I was 23, and it probably would have went away if I stopped sucking down fucking cheese and eating a dozen eggs every morning. Work on your diet. Let yourself get older. Your hormones will balance out. You're going to have acne when you're younger. And none of these dermatologists will tell you because they just want to make a fucking buck. Scumbags. Fucking Dr. Schneider, man. I wish I could fucking shove a shiv into his ribcage. But he's old and time will kill him. I don't need to risk jail for that shit. But yeah, man. I think I'll get a fucking hair transplant eventually. And other than it, I mean, dude, go on YouTube and watch, even if you don't need one. It's a brutal surgery. That's the only thing that's holding me back. Or otherwise, I'd probably get one right now. I probably should get one right now. We're in a pandemic. No one's going to see me. Because, I mean, you got to buzz the area of the head where you get it. And it is, dude, they shave a line in the back of your head. Okay? Then they scalpel out that portion of your scalp, I believe, like a strip of scalp, and then they pull it together and stitch it back up so it heals. Then they lay the scalp on the fucking table, and they use this tool to suck out each individual follicle, and it's root and everything, so that you don't kill the thing that wherever the hair grows from. And then they shoot that into the balding areas of your head. It is horrific looking. And then apparently the next fucking week or two, it feels like your head is not even attached to your body. You're just on pain pills and you're in a lot of fucking agony. So it's a pretty brutal procedure for a completely cosmetic surgery. Also, it's definitely not going to be paid for by insurance, and especially the insurance I have, which is Medicaid, because I'm poor. And I won't be poor when I get married and get on the girls' insurance, but that's not a thing that's possible yet. I thought it was a thing that was possible because the gay people went to war for that because they weren't allowed to get married, but they wanted to get on their guys' insurance. So I thought it was a thing, but I don't think it's a thing. You got to have hair if you want to be in show business. And, I mean, no, you don't. There's plenty of comedy's the one fucking area of show business you don't really need to have hair. But I know what I'm looking forward to. It's not even that I don't want to go bald. What I've always been looking forward to is my dad. He's got a fucking nice head of just white silver hair. And I want that. I want to be fucking 40 whatever. I'm not fucking putting just for men and that shit. Are you nuts? I want to be grayed the fuck out, dude. Gray me out. I want a gray, silvery fucking head of hair. Even just straight white. Just Santa white. That would be sick with a fucking whatever color beard my shit turns, dude. I want white hair. I wonder if transplanted hair will turn. Does it change colors? I gotta look into that. Let's Google it right now. I keep forgetting I can just do this shit on air. Here we go. Just transplanted hair. Transplanted hairs will turn gray in the same manner as your donor hairs will turn gray. Okay, surgery does not accelerate the graying process. Can you reverse hair going gray? Like, that's a top search on Google. How fucking greedy do you cunts have to be? Dude, who doesn't want gray hair? Unless you're fucking 17, I understand it. But gray hair is sick, dude. I'd be Roger Sterling. Roger Sterling the shit out of me from Mad Men, dude. He was the best character on that show. Don Draper's fucking nice, but dude, Roger Sterling, outside of his fucking weird heart condition and shit, just banging whores and sucking down martinis, that's the dude I want it to be. Don Draper drinking. Old fashions are fucking gay, man. They're sweet and fucking bitter, and they're not a man's man. I don't know why that was depicted as a man's drink. That is a take it in your butt alcoholic beverage. I didn't know that. I thought it was sick. I went to a speakeasy in the fucking West Village back in the day when I was watching that show, and I was like, give me an old fashioned. I took a sip of it, and I'm like, I'm gay in this moment. And I get it. People want to use shit on a martini glass because those look effeminate, but it's straight vod, dude. It's straight vod with a plain olive. What is a more heterosexual drink than just Russian vodka with a fucking olive? There's nothing more bland and delicious than a fucking green olive. God, I love it. I love an alcohol-soaked olive is a fucking delicious snack, bro. It really is. And I should get a cocktail cart in my apartment. It's one thing I don't have. But then I'll start drinking way too much. I don't like to be a big drinker, but it's so cool to drink. It's just a cool thing to do. Just to be sipping on shit, you know? That's why I'm not really thirsty, but it's just cool to drink shit during the podcast. Topo Chico. But I watched because I told you guys I'm trying to watch more informative things that'll teach me instead of watching fictional shit that's just not going to help me, you know, create dialogue in my life. I saw Hulu came out with this Britney Spears documentary. Are you fucking up to date with this Free the Britney movement? I had no idea what was going on with Britney Spears. This bitch she's a slave to her father, apparently. Did you guys know this? There's an entire there's a Black Lives Matter level movement taking place with Britney Spears. And somehow I missed it. And, dude, I watched this documentary. It's just one episode. It's like an hour and a half. And, dude, it is fucking... Honestly, the weirdest part isn't even... she's under a thing called a conservatorship. And her dad... Hey, don't bark during the podcast or growl. I'll kill you. She's, back in like... Oh, wait. Hey, guy! Are you fucking nuts? Back in like... Don't do that. Back in like 08. Shay! She's going to go in a crate, guy. Back in 08, she was like, when she was buzzing her head and fucking smashing paparazzis, you know, windows with umbrella handles, she was deemed, you know, not fit to make decisions, especially in the area of her finances. So her dad was granted contemporary conservatorship, which has now lasted about 14 fucking years. And in those 14 years, she's gone back on tour. She's made millions of dollars. And she's gone to court to get her dad out from on top of her with this conservatorship, and they won't suspend it. And so they're deeming her unfit to run her life, but she's fit enough to fucking work and tour and dance and perform on stage. It makes no sense. And there's a whole, dude, one of the most popular podcasts on the fucking planet is called Britney's Gram, and they're dedicated to dissecting her Instagram to see if she's calling out for help on this shit, which in my eyes, she is. Her like voice is changing and it's weird. She sounds funny. And she's like, her fucking mascara is smeared and she refuses to perform anymore if the conservatorship stays in place. And honestly, the weirdest thing of the whole thing was going back and looking at what her rise to fame entailed. And it's nothing that she did weird, but like once she got big and she like started dating Timberlake and shit, man, there's footage of like, dude, the paparazzi. If you're a fucking paparazzi and you listen to this podcast, fuck off. You are the scum of the earth. Don't listen to this podcast. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking vulture. You are the lowest form of whatever the fuck, you know, you're not even human, dude. Dude, these guys are like just swarming her every move in public, and then while they're doing it, just to make them to feel better about themselves, they're simultaneously yelling out, "Get back, get back! Let her fucking move! Give her room to open the door! Let her get inside!" Fuck you, dude! You're in the way. You're in the way. You got a camera an inch from her face. You're scaring the shit out of this woman. I'd be scared. I'm a fucking dude, and I'd be terrified. It's such a fucking gross overstep of boundaries to just be in her dude, just hundreds of people everywhere you go. And then they were interviewing the dudes who were on the paparazzi, and they had the nerve to be like, well, she never said to stop doing it. There's interviews of her saying if she had one wish in the world, it would be for the paparazzi to leave her alone. And the guy was like, yeah, well, she said in that moment. No, forever, dude. You're a fucking trash bag of a human. You're a trash bag of a human. You should be fucking just strapped to the back of a train car and dragged along the dirt tracks of America for the rest of your life. Unbelievable. And dude, she's doing interviews, bro. And everyone was accusing her of cheating on Timberlake, which apparently she didn't even do, but Timberlake fucking made it seem like she did with the song Cry Me a River, which is a banger. Cry me a river. Oh. Banger song, but apparently she didn't even do that. And then she was doing like these press tours just to get like people to fucking leave her alone with the questions. And there's like male interviewers on like in front of hundreds of thousands of people just asking her if she's a virgin. when she's like 18. It's so disgusting, bro. So sometimes you want to be like these believe all women movements. You're like, all right, don't believe all women, because some of them are fucking sick bitches who are clearly just taking advantage of fucking things. Like there was a player on the Giants who got cut in the beginning of this year, DeAndre Baker, because his fucking girl accused him no, that was not DeAndre Baker. There was a different player. DeAndre Baker was was it DeAndre Baker? Some player, and then got cut from his team. Didn't make any of his money this year because he was accused of fucking beating his woman, and then it turns out she was faking the whole thing. So you can't believe all women, but you can believe that fucking misogyny is real, and holy shit, it was cringeworthy during this whole Britney Spears saga. Go over and watch it. It's fucking wild. But also, dude, free Britney, man. This shit is insane. She is... Dude, conservatorships are like things for old-ass fucking people who are like clearly in a state of dementia and they don't even remember your fucking name. And there was one point in the thing where it was like the lawyer who was also in charge of some of this stuff that her father had hired to work on the case asked the court for a raise, citing in the document that this is no longer really a conservatorship and it's becoming a hybrid business model. Once that's mentioned, the conservatorship is over. Let this bitch go. If this is turning into a business model and you're just exploiting a fucking 40-year-old woman who just wants to see her kids and live free? I mean, dude, the world is sick. The world is sick. And this is why you just get a dog and you take him to the groomer so he's fluffy as shit and you rape cuddle him. Because you can't, is it rape if you can't get consent because they're a different species? Can it really be considered rape? Or is it just forced? Is it just this is what's going on. This dog is under a conservatorship of Nick Alex. He's not fit to make decisions in his life. So if I decide we're going to cuddle, we're going to fucking cuddle. And it's not considered rape because in the eyes of the court, I know what's best for this thing. I make the decisions because it doesn't know what it needs. Sometimes he's punching his food bowl because he wants food. And guess what? It's not the food that he wants. He wants water because he's thirsty, but he's an idiot, and this is why he gets cuddled against his will. But support for That's a Shame podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. You know the deals, folks. They are the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. Join the movement for all your below-the-waist grooming needs. And I don't know why they're only cornering the market for pube trims, but I've been using it on the beard, dude, and it gets the job done. It's got a precision cut. It gets close to the skin for the neck trim area. I'm lining up the mustache with it. Yes, I'm cleaning it after I fucking shove it in my gooch. But I'm letting you know, if you want to get one, maybe buy two. Get yourself two. If you're swimming in cash and you can afford to, get a pube one, get a beard one. And you know what? Get a fucking back one, bro. It's a multifaceted fucking trimmer. The Lawnmower 3.0. No nicks, no cuts. Dude, I've caught my sack, I've caught the shaft, I've caught my neck on other buzzers. So far, no nicks with the Manscaped. The shit gets it done. And what do? You go to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping using the code That's a Shame. No apostrophes or anything. That's a Shame. Go to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping. It's waterproof. That's what really sets it above from the rest, bro. I don't know any other thing that's waterproof. I haven't taken it into the shower yet, but you know what? I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get back to you. And if it breaks, I'll be really disappointed because this is what really sets it apart. But go to manscaped.com, folks. Code That's a Shame for 20% off plus free shipping. Let's move on to the What's Trending portion of the show. Here we go. The Super Bowl is obviously trending, but I kind of already talked about that. Pepsi halftime show. Who's performing? The Weeknd is performing. I can't believe. So he's just going to do it. Actually, no. There's going to be fans there, right? I wonder how many. Oh, it's in Tampa, dude. It's probably going to be sold the fuck out. I wonder, I bet it's a fucking mediocre ass. Dude, there hasn't been a good halftime performance since Bruno Mars. Do you guys think Bruno Mars is fucking, is a fire guy? Do you think he's talented? My girl doesn't think he's talented. She fucking looks down at people who enjoy Bruno Mars music. And I think that dude fucking rips. I think that dude kicks fucking ass, bro. And yeah, I'm a little biased and I like him because he's fucking the only, entertainer who's shorter than me. That dude is a midget, bro. Do you see the pictures of him standing next to anyone? It looks like a fucking joke. But that dude crushed that halftime show that he put on. Dance moves, singing, his live singing is fucking phenomenal. And so The Weeknd's performing this week. I bet, dude, is The Weeknd a good performer? How does he sing live? I never see anything about The Weeknd performing. Has he performed anywhere? I don't really like The Weeknd that much, if I'm being honest with you. I know I never liked his hair in the beginning. It doesn't look like his hair is like that anymore. Looks more well kept. It's kind of an afro vibe, but I was never into it. Didn't he have beef with Drake at one point? He's from Canada. Is he from Canada? Canadians are taking over, dude. He is from Canada. The Weeknd, you got Drake, you got fucking Bieber. I mean, Jesus Christ. I feel like dude, his teeth are perfect. Dude, what's the deal with, I swear to God, I know so many the first thing black people get when they come into money is veneers. Dude, go and look at before and after pictures of The Weeknd, Gerard Carmichael, Hannibal Buress, Chris Rock. All these dudes go from having fucking roasted oven burnt chiclets to just fucking shiny, I mean, just the whitest teeth. I mean, they definitely look whiter because of what the backdrop is, but dude, that is their first. But that's not a bad purchase because the look of your teeth, it really is important for your appearance. It makes a huge, dude, you can go, if you're a fucking 6 with crooked teeth, you could honestly hop up to a 7.5 with fucking perfect teeth. If you go and get some veneers and you get your shit just straightened out and symmetrical and lined up perfectly, you can really upgrade a 1.5 points there. But yeah, this dude's mouth is nice. He's got a good fucking approachable mouth. But I wonder how he fucking looked. Yeah, man. Oh, his teeth weren't even bad though, but they're fucking. His teeth are still people said he had bunny teeth. His fucking 2 front teeth were bigger than all the other teeth. That's hilarious. So he got him. Maybe he just got him filed down. I don't know. Nah, they're too fucking perfect. I'm gonna throw up, dude. Go over to the YouTube and subscribe, because I bust my ass editing these videos. And you know what? This video, I'm gonna make visuals and shit. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen. This is gonna be nice. You'll see the differences. And I probably shouldn't be talking about it if I'm just gonna do it. But if you're listening to this on audio, come on over to YouTube, man. You're really fucking missing out. You can look at my stupid dumb face and my tie-dye hoodie while I do this shit. You get to see my dog and why he's gonna be fucking cuddled aggressively. And yeah, man, go over to the YouTube. Also go to the Patreon. Don't fucking forget. But hold on, I don't think that's all that was fucking trending. What else was trending, bro? Gronkowski is trending. Why? Let's see. I mean, crazy that he just fucking came out of retirement to play with Brady and immediately he knew, dude. He knew that Brady was the fucking glue that held that whole thing together. Here's an interesting Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelce are the same fucking age? I never would have knew that, dude. I never would have thought that. Gronk was drafted in 2010. Kelce in 2013, but they're the same age. Man, Gronkowski's had a whole career before Kelce even came into the picture, I feel like. My God, Kelce is so good, though. Gronk is good, but he's been beaten to death. Kelce just seems to dude, he puts up the stats of an elite wide receiver every fucking year, man. But I bet you Gronk has 2 touchdowns tonight. And you're going to know if I'm wrong or not because you're going to be listening to this after the podcast. I bet Brady throws for 4 touchdowns. I bet Gronk has 2 of them. and I bet Brady rushes for one. I bet he's got a QB sneak in there, and that they're going to win fucking 28-24. And these are my predictions, and this is the episode. Guys, go to the YouTube, subscribe. For the love of God, and go over to the Apple and just drop a rating. It would mean the world. And sign up for the Patreon for way more reckless and fun fucking episodes, man. We're turning this thing into it's going to be a thing, man. One day, the YouTube is going to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of views. I'm going to be swimming in cash. I'm going to be coming to your city and doing fucking stand-up, and it's going to be wild. All right? That's the episode. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I love you. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. Bye.